Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Today, we're going to be taking a look at a clip of an obese passenger demanding a free extra seat on the airplane because they can't fit into their own. We're also going to be taking a look at several bonus clips, including one where a guy is complaining about being next to a person of size for his entire flight and they were in his seat crushing him, as well as several other bonus clips. Please be sure to check out a video I released on my second channel over the weekend about a cop who's arresting this woman, and during the drive down to the police station, she's heard saying, "I'm down to f***." Next thing you know, this cop and her are both locked in the backseat of his cruiser, and he has to call his supervisor to come let them out. Here's the link. Please also be sure to recheck out the BBL video that I re-released over the weekend on Saturday. That's a great video. Before we proceed, please click the like button so that I may apply comb to mustache. Customer demands free extra seat because she is plus size.
We do not provide 2 seats for somebody who is overweight.
I don't care about policy. I was automatically told because I'm a large lady, I would be allocated 2 seats.
You won't be able to book 2 seats for the price of 1. You would have to pay for your second seat.
Well, I'm not paying for another seat.
Okay, well, typically we pay for what we use. I don't know why you think that you're entitled to a free extra seat.
I already paid for this holiday. I fly tomorrow, and I'm getting really irate about this now. I need 2 seats.
Who does this lady think she is? Oh my god. I'm getting really irate now. Okay, cool story, bro. Tell somebody who cares. You're gonna get uppity with this lady because you can't fit into the seat and you want something extra for free?
I'm not sure who's given you this information.
I don't know who told you this shit was free, but it clearly is not, madam.
Who did you...
I am not
The airline!
paying any more extra money. I am being discriminated against because of my size, and that's blooming awful.
This isn't the first time that I've heard an obese person from the UK claim that they're being discriminated against.
So can you please sort this out for me? All I need is 2 seats.
She said no, you'll have to pay for it. So even though you keep insisting, that doesn't change the situation.
The airline should not have told you that you could have 2 seats for the price of 1. I'm really sorry, and I apologise if you've been given the wrong information, but we do not allow people to book 2 seats for the price of 1 because their size.
I love how confused this lady taking the call is. The way that she's responding to this reminds me of how we used to deal with this kind of stuff, right? This used to be completely unheard of, that you would demand a free extra seat because you're too big to fit into your own. I love how the lady who works there is completely unfazed and she's just like, what? Who told you that? What the hell? No.
Somebody above you, because I'm flying tomorrow and I need 2 seats, but I will not fit into 1. And if I can't fit into 1, what do I do?
Well, this is something that we should have been worrying about a long time ago, right? It's a little late to be complaining about not fitting into your seat today, madam. What you should have done was pay more attention to the way that you were eating and or exercising in the past leading up to this moment. She's all like, I've done all this stuff to myself. What are you gonna do for me? I don't know. This is a you problem.
Sorry.
Sit on the floor of the plane?
I'm afraid that no one will be able to have a further conversation with you because, as I've already stated, it's our policy that we don't sell. If you just let me finish and then I can explain to you.
Because I need to have proper seats.
Yes, you keep saying that. All you can see is your own wants and needs in this world. You literally can't see past that. What an immature narcissist. She's like, I don't care if gravity is real. I want to fly, damn it. And I don't care what it takes to make this happen. Lady, you can't fit into the seat. I don't care. Make it happen.
Proper seatbelt. You need to put me on 2 seats on that plane, which I'm on tomorrow, to get this sorted, or I'm going to the press, and I'll come to the airport and I'll bring them with me.
And she wrapped it up by saying, I'll bring the press with me if you don't give me this free extra seat. So she's going to call the news station and try to get them to shame you for not giving her a free extra seat. I hope it backfires on her and they do make the story, but instead it's a story about the entitlement of this one Karen. Alright, so that was outrageous. Next. Alright, this person's going to be responding to this comment that reads, "Yes, as a Southwest employee, this policy makes me proud. Customer of size you can ask at the gate or book it in advance, then get a refund after you travel."
I'm back at the airport again today, guys, and
Again. Okay.
they had already added my extra seat on the ticket, so I didn't even have to ask at check-in. So we're just chilling.
Okay, so that obese British woman should have flown Southwest, which I don't believe is a company that exists over there in the UK. I'm sorry.
Because we had to get here mad early. Because my brother, his flight wasn't delayed, but ours got delayed. I also wanted to show y'all what the tickets look like. And you get pre-board. Right here.
You get to pre-board. Wow, okay.
And then this is what the other one looks like.
I want a pre-board. What the hell?
Yeah. I'll update y'all and show y'all how it works once we actually get in and start boarding.
How much longer can Southwest stay in business like this? We're going to have planes of like 10 or 15 obese people flying around in the sky. They're not even making enough money to pay for the fuel.
I forgot to record coming on the plane, but I just asked for my seatbelt extender. There's like 50 people on this flight. And yeah, I got my own row. Everybody got their own row, so...
Okay, so there's your free extra seat. All right, looks like this gentleman right here could use an extra seat or some extra leg room or something. His leg is all the way in the seat in front of him. Can we get a little free extra leg room for the tall or... No. Go fuck yourself. Okay, all right.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, what, are you filming some other person of size and their free extra seat next to them too? Is that what's going on? You see what I'm saying? This whole plane is half empty. And Southwest Airlines went out of business the next day. Bummer. Next, Southwest Airlines owes me customer of size issue.
Unfortunately, I was on a very uncomfortable flight. The whole time I was squished into a seat.
Okay, so this dude right here, unfortunately, was seated next to a person of size and was crushed during the entire flight.
And no offense to anybody, but the passenger should have purchased 2 seats to be more comfortable. And that did not happen. So I endured a 2-hour flight and it was miserable.
Yeah, that's miserable. If they're like halfway into your seat, literally on you, yeah, that is miserable as hell. You're sweating. You can't tell if the sweat is your sweat or this other person's sweat. Ew. Can you imagine? In fact, I'm sure a lot of you don't have to imagine because we live in a world that has a lot of obese people in it. So I'm sure probably at least 20 of you watching this video have been in this dude's same scenario before where you're sitting next to somebody on a plane and they're like on you. Let me know in the comments below if you've ever been in that situation. How much more did that make you sweat? And were you able to determine which of this sweat was yours and which was this other person's? Oh! I'm sorry. That's so gross. Oh my God, that's so gross.
For my back. And now I think I need therapy for my back.
Your back hurts. Oh my gosh.
And I'm filing a claim with Southwest Airlines.
Dude, sue their ass. Sue them so hard, dude.
To inform them of my pain that I experienced on this 2-hour flight. So
there you go. If people start doing this, I'm guessing they will reverse this policy when they start getting lawsuits.
I can't. I need therapy.
I need therapy. First he said, I need therapy for my back. And then at the end he said, I need therapy. I think he was saying for my back again, but it just cut off. But I'm going to say that this whole situation is just making you need therapy in general, right? I mean, that's way funnier. I got to go to the psychiatrist. It hurt me a lot physically, but it also hurt me emotionally and spiritually, kind of, yeah, if I'm being honest. Kind of drained a little bit of the life force out of me, honestly. I disagree with Southwest's policy, and hopefully when enough people bring lawsuits against them like this dude hopefully will, maybe they'll reverse it. Next.
You fat. Why would I listen to you when I could listen to a fit person?
Okay, this person is a plus-sized personal trainer. Go.
Because more often than not, I am you. I'm just starting my workout journey. I'm only 5 months in. And yes, I am this red from just a 30-minute workout.
Okay, so you just started working out 5 months ago, and you're a beginner and you don't really know what's going on. So of course you're gonna go be a personal trainer and teach others. What? Not to be mean, but I can see why people are giving you guff. If I'm still in the process of learning Spanish, perhaps I'm not ready to go teach others. You know what I'm saying? Sorry. This stupid look on my face. You know what I mean? I'm sorry. I'm going to start selling some merch again, and I'm going to have a sticker that just has this look on my face. Would you buy that? You can put it right on your fridge. It's just me like this. Really? Don't you just want to backhand me?
Don't know any of the names of the machines. I don't even know the name of the workouts.
You don't know the names of the machines. I don't even know the names of the workouts. Okay, well, why would I pay you to be my personal trainer then?
I can show you how to do them. I can tell you all the mistakes I made while trying to do them.
And this brings up a good point about overweight personal trainers. Like, would you go to one? A gym that I used to go to a couple years ago had an overweight personal trainer. This was like a former cop guy, and he was very fat for years working there. I would never go to him. I would never go to a personal trainer anyway because I can just look up the exercises and do them. But I would never go to one specifically that was overweight because you don't have the physique that I'm aiming for. I don't want your results, so I'm not going to take your plan, like I say all the time. Eventually, that dude lost weight, though. I saw a picture of him recently, and he finally lost weight. Obviously, he finally got his diet in order. Further illustrating that you cannot outrun a bad diet.
That most people work out to become smaller, to become skinnier.
Well, yeah, if you're overweight, losing weight is definitely a goal when you're working out.
But for me, that doesn't work because it always leads to toxicity. I always do a calorie deficit that's way too hardcore.
You do? When did you do that part?
It's only when I realized that anytime I've ever started a fitness journey or did a diet, I always just ended up gaining all the weight back anyways.
Okay, well, like I said, you can't outrun a bad diet, so that's insanely important. It's honestly a waste of time to work out if you're not eating right. Going to the gym and working out, but not altering the way that you eat and eating poorly is like pouring sugar into the gas tank of your car and then trying to go for a drive.
Because it was rooted in shame, not self-love. People work out because we want to be stronger. We want to do more activities.
Okay, well, if we want to do more activities, then we shouldn't be weighed down by all this excess adipose tissue that not only weighs a lot, but rubs together and makes it harder to move in general.
And not try to fit some outdated beauty standard. Whether you could only work out from home or you'd like to go to the gym, I'd like to help. Gym besties?
I'd say that it's a complete waste of time to go and exercise without changing the way that you eat. And it's very silly to expect any sort of results. And we shouldn't say, I'm not trying to fit into an outdated beauty standard just because we haven't had success with this thing in the past. We're doing that classic, I didn't want to do this thing anyway. Sometimes people fail at something, and then to save face, they try to reject that thing. Like, I didn't want to fit in with that toxic beauty standard anyway. Personally, I wouldn't go to an overweight trainer, just like I wouldn't go to somebody that doesn't speak Spanish and ask them to teach me. Next. All right, this one is completely unrelated. When you just wanted to pick up your Chipotle order, but got body shamed by the worker instead.
Sure? Yeah. Oh! Maybe it probably weighs more than you do.
Okay, I believe the worker said, careful, it's heavy. That bag weighs more than you do.
Maybe it probably weighs more than you do.
Let me guess, that worker was obese.
Okay. That was a little unnecessary.
What the heck? Was that even necessary? I'm literally...
Okay, so I'm pretty sure that person said that bag is heavy, it probably weighs more than you do. If that really happened, then that drive-through worker is just trying to cope, right? Clearly they're living in a larger body and they're trying to dunk on you to make themselves feel better. They're trying to shame you for not weighing that much or whatever because they probably weigh a lot. Personally, I don't feel shame when an insecure person tries to dunk on me to overcompensate for their insecurity. It doesn't work on me. I see it for what it is. Like, whatever makes you feel better. I'm also very skeptical though, like why was that girl filming that interaction randomly that happened in the drive-thru? I just happened to randomly be filming myself going through the drive-thru for no reason at all, and then this crazy thing happened and I happened to get it on film. How convenient. Next.
I have just a quick question, then you can keep scrolling.
No, that wasn't me that farted.
If
I'm sorry guys, this is lowbrow humor.
you didn't grow up fat and insecure, where do you think you would be in your life right now?
I grew up insanely insecure. It wasn't really tied into my weight that much, although I was a chunky monkey for quite a while at various points growing up. Where would I be today if I wasn't insecure back then? I don't know. That's a question that a lot of us have. I think the people that were never insecure when they were young probably just grow up to be douchebags. They didn't have that self-reflection that insecure people had, so they had a different experience when they were young. At some point, as they go through life, they're going to go through a point where they have all these same internal epiphanies that an insecure person had. They're going to go through life, they're probably going to have all these encounters with various people, and they're going to live a very superficial life. At some point, they're going to have to do some internal reflection and go within and reflect in a similar manner to how you did when you were young and insecure. They're just putting off their development until a later time. Everybody has to go through these trials and tribulations to grow and become a better human being. Sorry to get all deep on that ass.
If you didn't have all of these years worth of insecurities, all these built up feelings about yourself because you grew up that, where do you think your life would be right now? Do you think you would be better off?
Absolutely not. I would lack the empathy that I have today.
Or do you think it would be essentially the same? Because personally, I think that I would probably be a very, very different person.
That is a very bizarre and wrong way of looking at things. Had I not been so insecure when I was young, I'd be a different person today. And you're blaming something outside of yourself for this. You've learned nothing.
Just wondering.
Personally, I wouldn't change any of the negative experiences that I've had in the past because they gave me empathy and an ability to understand people at a deeper level. I've been through negative things, so I can empathize with you when you're going through negative things. This actually made me a better person, believe it or not. And it made you a better person. You have a deeper understanding and you should have a deeper empathy for other people if you've been through struggles as well. I've met spoiled rich kids who have never been through anything in their lives and they're garbage. It's insanely immature of you to be like, how would things be different today if I was secure back then? As if your personal journey wasn't your personal journey. As if somebody was supposed to come in from the outside and take you out of your struggles. You understand that going through these struggles is what makes you a better person and helps you grow as a human being, right? You get that, right? Without the adversity, you don't grow into a better human being. Next.
Get ready with me while I tell you all the reasons why fat people should actively be trying to lose weight.
Hey, wait a minute. Wait, are you going to say nothing? I see what you did. I see what you did. There are no valid reasons for fat people to lose weight. Okay.
Great. Glad we cleared that up.
All right, come drink this coffee with me while I tell you all the reasons why obesity is genetic and outside of your control. I actually ran out of coffee, so I can't do any realistic slurping sounds. I'm sorry. The production quality of this show is really going downhill. There was coffee in there earlier, okay? I did not lie to you. Okay, so in that last clip, she made it very clear that there are no valid reasons to lose weight. Ever. So what do you think of the clips that we just saw? Is it completely outrageous that that customer of size demanded a free extra seat in that first clip? Should that guy sue Southwest Airlines for back troubles and regular therapy too? I say throw regular therapy in there, not just for his back. And would we be better off if we hadn't gone through all the trials and tribulations of our childhood? Leave a comment below. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Anyway, that about does it. Thanks for watching, commenting, liking, and subscribing. And I'll see you in the next one.